41. Damn it. I grilled for the first time, so it's fine that I'm eating while talking to you, because I'm so freaking proud of my crumb steak, my ground beef, 30% fat, and I have a sirloin steak on the grill left. So it's round about 250 grams of rump steak, 250 grams of the ground beef, 30%, and 200 grams of sirloin. And I paid 16 euro. So, don't know how this happened. That was extremely cheap. Usually, just one small fillet steak costs about 20 euros. So, it's a lot of meat. I have to swallow. I'm sorry. I was too excited to eat it. It's really tasty, and I bought lamb chops as well. Then in another shop, I had 2 slices of bacon as well. Enough electrolytes, enough salt. Shortcut, I've been to the doctors because of my issues. So if you don't know it, yesterday I made a video out of it. She said it's MS because of my eyes, and I should go to my MS doctor, decide on the therapy and the medications. No, I don't want to. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I do think it's something different. She's also written me an MRI for my breast torso thing, so that's gonna maybe take 2 months because the MRI take a lot of time. My blood work will take a couple of days. She also checked my kidneys and my iron, my B12 and these kind of things. I had my B12 shot as well, my 5th one. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm wearing my glasses today the whole day just to exclude that this has something to do with my contacts. Tomorrow at 7 I have an eye appointment, and we'll see if he will figure out something, because if it's MS he should see it. Usually, I think so. I never had issues with my eyes. Usually people on MS have big issues with their eyes. I didn't have that. I had just problems with, my legs and my hands and a lot of other different things, but never my eyes, or very little my eyes, not like in a severe range. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. So we're trying to figure out this shit. But I talked to my dad. He's living somewhere completely different. He has some headaches and strange eye problems. Coincidence? I don't think so. He thinks it's maybe a mutation from coronavirus, and because some of us, and us unfortunately had both the injections, that it maybe caused, just triggered some kind of immune system issues, and that every time you have now infection or something, that is just your body is reacting completely different and out of range. Because a lot of people also in my corporate company are strangely sick. They don't know what's happening. Also their kids very heavily. These symptoms don't make sense at all. Basically also the kids are having strange issues with sudden headaches and just puking and these kind of things just suddenly showing up and then ending after a couple of days. That also a lot of kids had from my company, the kids. And then the parents were after it also sick, but had completely different symptoms. So, and they said it's not normal. It's not like you know how angina and having the flu and fever and these kind of things, how this feels, but it's just different. It's completely different. And I can tell you, yesterday and today in the car, I had anxiety attacks, or if you want to call it panic attack, but I couldn't breathe. I just want to punch, cry, everything at the same time. It was like somebody turned the switch off, and I just couldn't handle my hormones, my emotions. Everything just went completely off. It was insane. I swear to God that is just ridiculous what is happening in my body. And I had that only when I put on a wrong medication, and it was the medication that was causing these kind of things, that I could feel that something's just not where it's supposed to be, because you're just having some kind of toxic in your body. And if somebody says it's oxalate dumpling, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Not everything is this shit oxalate dumpling. or electrolytes and protein and blah blah blah. It's there are infections, there are things also because the corona happened and all this shit happened and all this injection happened. Also, biggest issue here, we have tiger mosquitoes. I think, I'm not sure if they're from Africa or South America or something. They're bringing also some kind of illness here, and we have papers hanging everywhere since 2 years now. I think they came. It's insane. And I had an invasion in my at my house. I went out, it was a year ago or two, and they bit me. My whole body was completely red and with this bubble because they loved my blood. It was so bad. I felt dizzy and all these kind of things. And maybe they are now bringing some kind of illness, because I just saw one flying into my apartment. That's when I realized that, yeah, we totally forgot about this shit as well. So who the fuck knows what's going on, because we do have a lot of different kind of troubles, and carnivore is not gonna fucking heal every fucking illness. fuck. So you see, my mood is fucking changing. That's why this baby is hanging here, because I'm so fucking aggressive. You can make out a drinking game out of it, how much I can say fuck, because I'm just pissed. I'm so pissed. And it depends on which doctor you go. They all have a different kind of an opinion, and everybody have their own specialty, and they're saying, oh, that's that. And as soon as they see my fucking MS, everybody's pointing at that mess. So that's why I'm so fucked. And I know my body, and I knew it then when they wanna put me in a fucking mental clinic, when I said, I can't feel my fucking body. So you have to go to a mental clinic because it's imagining. Oh, the MRI and the liquor is showing you have MS. I'm so sorry. Good that you didn't go to the mental hospital and be on antidepressants or these kind of shit. So that's why I'm pissed. I went through this. I went through hundreds and hundreds of doctors, and I know how they work. I know what they think. I paid a lot of money for different kind of even alternative things. And when I know my body. I know it because I went through hell with all the bullshit, with all the wheelchair, not walking, and my skin and not tasting anything, and everything going blah. So if some new symptoms are showing up, I can tell the difference. What's causing it, I don't know, but I can tell the difference. If it's a mass, it's a flu, it's just, these kind of things, it's just something completely different, and it feels like a toxic which is spreading. Also knowing how the kids in my company and the parents in the company and my dad and everything, it's just they have such strange symptoms, and it makes sense. There's just something is going on. The question is, what is it? An injection from corona that's now causing issues? I don't know. Is it a mutation of corona? I don't know. Is it a flu? Maybe. Is it the mosquitoes who are transferring some kind of, also from country to country, some problems? Maybe. Are we just being poisoned with everything? Absolutely. So yeah, all these kind of things also can put you into stress situations. But believe me, I've been in my life into these situations where I'm stressed and have anxiety just because of the situation and my mind, and I know how this feels. But this feels different. These panic attacks or anxiety attacks or fucking whatever attacks feel completely different. They feel misplaced. They feel like they are coming from my body being poisoned with something, and I can't explain that. I really can't explain it. I just can feel it. And that's I don't know, honestly don't know. So we're gonna see, because it cannot be that I have issues also here for 2 years and they're all pointing to fucking a mask. Come on. Fuck off. Really, every fucking shit. I think even if I would be in a car accident and my leg will be just gone, they're gonna say, oh yeah, it's because of the ass. That's what's going on. So yeah, home. And I can't go to carnivore doctors, you're gonna help me, and everything electrolytes were gonna help me. Nothing's gonna fucking help in this kind of matter, because it's complex. How do you explain that? Who the fuck should know that? How do you check for everything? You can be just lucky and that something now shows up in my blood, which is strange, and then somebody knows what's happening. That's the only thing. Or the MRI will show that something's wrong, because I do think that something is wrong on my left side, just on indeed this area, and it's maybe spreading, causing the issues. And yeah, so if you never saw, by the way, the, how are they called, Housewives, Real Housewives, with Yolanda, Bella Hadid's mom, and what she went through, you really should look that up, because this woman is fucking millionaire. She paid all the doctors all around the globe to figure it out, and in the end it was one man who just was a, you know, healer, and he just saw her and said, your breast implant exploded. There was something about that, just look it up. And then, not the MRI didn't show it, nothing showed it, and no doctors found it, and she just decided to put them out, and in the end it was ripped apart. This thing, you didn't see it from the outside, you didn't see it on the pictures, but this thing was ripped apart. The the silicone things were moving into her lungs. That's what's caused her to cough all the time. So yeah, that's just back in my mind, you know, that might's causing it, but I can't do anything about it right now, and we will have to see how this goes. If I choose to remove and do this operation surgery, which will make sense, yes, I said it in my last video, I'm scared that it's gonna backfire and it will cause my MS and trigger my MS, which is basically what's gonna happen after a surgery, or can happen, let's say it like that. So yeah, so I'm sorry for the negative vibes and the dark things, because that's honestly what's going on. It's really, I'm so dark right now, and I can feel my energy ball around me just being black. Honestly, it's just like I'm just spreading black energy. That's how I feel right now. I'm trying to calm myself down. I have some things on YouTube that I found which are really interesting, how to anxiety relief. Also with the woman, something lavender, something, she's doing some strange things with some microphones, and she's whispering all the time and doing like la, 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 la. And yeah, I can't explain some of the things she's doing. I learned from a guy. I paid 400 euros also a healer guru to save me. Believe me, I went through a lot. So when I say I know that something is different, wrong, then I know what I'm talking about. So when you have this experience like I did. So we're gonna focus on our meat. We're gonna focus on healing. We're gonna focus on doing things that make us happy. We're gonna focus on doing some exercises and cleaning up, focusing on something else, being positive minded, and yeah, that's basically it. So tell me if you had some kind of strange symptoms in the last 2 years, 3 years, just showing up which you couldn't explain, or and how you feel about that. And if some people maybe had some kind of strange things happening in their body, which is also not what the usual things is when you're sick. Yeah, my dog is so cute right now. You're cute. So come on, you wanna say hi? What's wrong with you, huh? He doesn't want to say. You wanna say hi? Okay, he's angry. Were you angry or sad? So I'm sorry, I was very distracted. I have to put him out. So happy to hear from you guys, and see you tomorrow as always.